We stand on a lonely, windswept point on the northern shore of France. The air is soft, but 40 years ago at this moment, the air was dense with smoke and the cries of men, and the air was filled with the crack of rifle fire and the roar of cannon. At dawn on the morning of the 6th of June, 1944, 225 Rangers jumped off the British landing craft and ran to the bottom of these cliffs. Their mission was one of the most difficult and daring of the invasion: to climb these sheer and desolate cliffs and take out the enemy guns. These are the boys of Pointe. These are the champions who helped free a continent. And these are the heroes who helped end a war.
So I'm one of 8, and we grew up in a town of about 1,600 people in Norwell, Massachusetts. My dad was an undertaker and in there on the fire department, deputy chief, and then he went over to Normandy, and that's where he only had one friend that he fought with. His name was Robert Turner, and he passed. He got shot and died, and my father never forgot it.
And one of the things he shared was the actual time of climbing the cliffs on rope ladders and how difficult that was.
It was very slippery. Actually, what happened was there were several people that died going up those cliffs. It was so heartbreaking for all the servicemen. But I can't even imagine the feeling that they must have had, all the emotions, being terrified that they're just going to be, their lives are going to be gone. And seeing their people, their comrades around them dying like flies. It was just horrible. He was so touched and moved. He absolutely loved President Reagan. Even before all of this, he was his president. And it was difficult to go over there too, because he had so many memories that were so painful that he really didn't want to talk about with us. He just did not. And when he returned from Normandy way back when in '44, he wasn't the same as what he was when he went. And they didn't really have the help back then that they have now. Praise the Lord, they have it now. Because people, soldiers need that. They need support. When he got home, he never forgot Robert Turner, Bob Turner. And we were introduced to him, and we would go to their house all the time, just go in and talk and say hi. But we didn't realize the story behind that he was caring for the family. So that just shows you what kind of a heart he has.
Just a side story. One of my uncles was a radio operator and a gunner on a B-25 bomber during the Second World War. And he was on a bombing mission 2 weeks after D-Day. He was shot down and killed.
And he's named after him. But my dad was training in England the same time his uncle was there, so we don't know if they met. We're hoping they did.
So we got together.
So he was an amazing man. He was an absolutely amazing man. And I'm so thankful that the two of them met. And they actually connected.
Strengthened by their courage, heartened by their value, and born by their memory, let us continue to stand for the ideals for which they lived and died.